possible by Shaw and Associates.
I'm Dave Shaw, President and CEO of Shaw & Associates. For over 70 years, Shaw & Associates has been your trusted experts for wealth management, tax, accounting, and payroll. We change lives and inspire true wealth, one person, one family, one business at a time. Shaw & Associates is a wealth management investment firm that specializes in taxes, serving as a fiduciary, putting your interests first. You can find more information or schedule an appointment by calling 530-674-1150 or on the web at shawassociatesinc.com. Shaw & Associates is proud to support community radio.
And this is my 8 o'clock interview, and this is with two amazing ladies, Phyllis Smith and Victoria Jones. No, it's Victoria Tudor. Couldn't resist Smith and Jones. I had to do it, right? You know. And these gals, this is amazing. They're going to talk about Marysville Cemetery, and the great thing is they co-authored a book. So they're not going to just, I love you girls. And so they're not going to just talk about the book. They're going to tell us where it's at, how we can order one or how we can get one, or maybe they'll have a book signing. I don't know. Anyway, so we talked a little bit earlier, but Phyllis. Yep. Okay.
You got it.
I am so on it. So you mentioned you were born here in this area.
I was born in Yuba City on Plymouth Street at the old Fremont Hospital.
Oh!
Yeah.
I wish they'd do something for that. I like that. I don't know why. I think it's a cool hospital.
No, the old, not that one.
Oh, the old one.
The other one's, the one I was born in is gone.
Oh.
Well, after you, they didn't need it anymore.
That's right.
That was
it became the YMCA for a while.
Okay.
Victoria, where were you raised and born?
Well, I was born in San Diego, and shortly afterwards we moved to Utah, and then eventually we moved back here to Marysville, and I graduated Marysville High School.
Go Indians.
Yeah. Married my high school sweetheart, and we moved away. He was in the Air Force, and then we separated, so I went in the Air Force.
What?
And then when I retired, I came back.
Oh, my gosh. Did you retire out of Beale?
No, I did not.
Yeah.
No, out of Texas, Dias.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I have to laugh. I came back from overseas and went to McClellan, and I discharged at McClellan. And then I went back in the military in the active reserves at Mather. And then I left Mather, and I came up here, and my last assignment was at Beale, right? Well, they closed those two bases, made me nervous when I went to Beale. I thought it was my fault. Right? It's like, they're going to throw me out, and you're not allowed to live here, Fish. And so we have so many wonderful people in this area, currently active, reservists, National Guard, and then all the retired folks that came out. And this is a great community.
It sure is.
You know?
It sure is.
Well, all right. So I need to know, I know this is a weird question, but why dead people?
Because they were here before us, and they're very important.
I love it. I want to know.
Yeah, their history. So, and our group, Friends for the Preservation of Yuba County History, we put on a cemetery tour after we've dug up all the history about them. We want to share. We want to share it. So we have
That's
a fundraiser.
Dad joke.
It is. Sorry, I like dad jokes.
I'm sorry to be interrupted.
That's okay. That's okay.
So you guys went through all the history.
Yep, we're constantly digging up history.
Wow.
You know? Yeah, going through the old newspapers and other archives about individuals and sharing
Is the
history.
Marysville Cemetery, is it closed as far as no one else can be buried there? Is it at its max or?
You can be buried there if you have a family plot and only ashes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and
because it's not real large.
No new plot sales.
Yeah. It's not big enough to expand, right?
Right. Well, it's pretty big. It's 14 and a half acres, but it's got 10,000 people in it. It's pretty full.
Wow.
Yes. I know. It's pretty amazing, huh?
I didn't realize there was that many.
Yeah.
I know that don't you guys do like a Halloween tour?
We do sometimes. We hadn't this past year because we were busy with the book.
Writing a book.
Yeah.
What
finishing the
did you
book.
guys go? I mean, did you guys like look at each other and go, oh, "Let's write a book"? I mean,
Almost.
oh, so you guys pointed at each other.
Vicki knows so much, and we were out in the cemetery, and she was telling me stories, and I thought we need to document this somehow.
Yeah.
And we knew about the Arcadia Images of America series, so we bought some of the books about other cemeteries to see, is this a good format?
Oh,
Could we
okay.
make this work? And it was perfect. So we signed a contract with Arcadia in September of 2023. And we'd been talking about it for 6 months before that.
Yeah.
And then 2 years later, we had a book. That's how long it
That's
took.
cool.
And that
Well,
was steady work, right?
yeah,
We were working
yeah.
hard that whole 2 years.
Nah, you guys were sloughing off down at the Brick.
We were.
Sipping mimosas. I know. It is a lot, and we were talking offline. I was telling you guys, my wife watches History Hunters, and the guy goes around different cemeteries and talks about the people that are in there and their story. And at first, he used to mostly just talk about famous people, but then he would talk about people that, you know, just lived in an area for a long time and how they made a difference. My wife watches that regularly. I said, you aren't like
Well, she
planning
needs this
anything.
book.
Yes.
She does.
Yes. Yeah. So you were asking about a book signing. Now,
Yes.
At our event on April 11th, it's a Saturday, we have 2 tours. We have one at 11 o'clock and another one at 1 o'clock. And we will be there to sign books. We'll have books for sale.
That's
and then-
great.
If you bring a book you already own, we'll sign that.
Exactly.
Oh,
We'll
any
sign
book?
that.
What-
Yeah, any book, sure. You want our
There's a
signature?
charge if it's not our book.
I brought my encyclopedia. Would you sign on there somewhere?
Right?
Yeah, whatever.
Do people don't even have encyclopedias anymore?
No.
They don't even think. I bet if
No,
you
I got
ask a
rid of
kid in
mine,
high
yeah.
school to spell that, they couldn't. Right?
No, true. I couldn't
Yeah.
spell it.
Yeah. Well, I learned a little rhyme. ENCYCLOPEDIA.
I
Right?
know that one.
I don't even know
That's
where that came from.
It was either Captain Kangaroo or
Probably.
Disney.
Oh,
One
Yeah.
of those.
Yeah, that figures. So the Marysville, the cemetery, is it by appointment only, or is it open? But if you have a tour, that's different, right?
Right.
Okay.
The gates are open. The walk-in gates open daily from 9 to 5.
Okay.
There is a gentleman that lives on site, so he opens up the gates daily, and then he locks it back up. And he watches for riffraff and makes sure nobody does any
Yeah.
damage, because that's what we're doing for the fundraiser. We're repairing some of the past vandalism, either
I
from
remember that there was a big deal about
Yeah.
that there was vandalism, and
Yep.
that somehow they got that gentleman to go out there and live, whether it was a cooperative thing or whatever.
Donald Oliver.
Huh?
Donald Oliver, nicknamed
Yeah.
Short
Short
Stack.
Stack was his
Yeah.
Short Stack.
nickname.
Well,
Yes.
he's still out there watching over it.
Yeah.
Well,
After he passed away. Yeah, we were able to put
Aw.
him in one of our volunteers, her family plot.
Oh,
Because his
I know.
biological
come on,
family
that's
didn't.
cool. So that's history right there.
He's in the book too.
He's in the book.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was 2014.
Wow.
And then
So I have to ask, right? You guys wrote a book, so you had to go through with the. All right, not who's the most famous,
No.
but who did you guys find in there and find the history that you went, this is awesome?
Well, one thing is, it's a picture book.
Yeah.
And so we've got to have a good photo. Yeah. And if we didn't have a good photo, it didn't matter how great the story was. So we looked at photos to see, are these the appropriate size and quality, and can we get permission to use them?
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
that helped us focus. But also, it's broken into 4 chapters. So the first one is about Marysville itself, because why would we care about the cemetery? And that's because we think Marysville is important. Then we have the history of the cemetery itself and how it's broken into different kinds of sections. And then we have a section on pioneers. So Marysville had a large, thriving pioneer organization because of its nature, people who came before we were a state. And so those were easy. We have lots of good photos, and they have lots of good stories. They were very important to Marysville, and sometimes to California itself. And then we just found other people that were interesting. With good photos.
Yep.
If you don't have a good photo, you're not getting
not
in
getting
volume
in the book.
2. You will not be in volume
But
2.
sometimes we don't have a picture of them, but we have a picture of something that's related to them, and we
Wow.
could do that.
Right. An
Yeah.
old headstone, like Edward Duplex, the first black mayor west of the Mississippi. He was a mayor of Wheatland. And everybody's looking for a picture of him.
We
Well,
don't
no-
have one.
No, but we have a picture of his family plot and the monument. So that's in the book.
Yeah, and that way we could tell his story because it's a really great story.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
I could see why you guys, you weren't kidding. You were on it day and night to write that.
we were on
Because
it
there
day
was
and
a
night.
lot to going into that, right? So let's talk about 2 things. One, did you say you have a fundraiser? So
Yes.
what day is that again?
That is April 11th.
Okay, and it's a Saturday.
That's
It's
a
a
Saturday.
Saturday.
And it's $10 to get in. And we take checks, cash, credit cards,
Money orders.
money orders. But it's
Venmo.
$10 an individual. And then
So
children
if
12
they
and under are
so
free.
they pay $10 to get in.
Yes.
Life's good.
Yes.
But then they say, I would like a book.
Yep.
So what do the books cost?
The books are,
$27.05.
yes,
In
$27.05.
Marysville, they're $27.05.
Oh, tax. 'Cause I'm like, what an odd number, 2705.
Yeah, they're
Now-
a little less in
yeah.
Yuba City.
If you're paying cash, it'll be 27 even.
There you go.
Yeah.
Save
We'll eat
the
the nickel.
nickel.
We'll eat the nickel is right.
Well, you
Yeah.
guys are willing to spring for the nickel. I
Yep,
love
yep.
it. I love it. So go ahead. What else were you going to say?
All right. Well, it's a guided tour through the cemetery. And make sure you're wearing good shoes, walking shoes, because the ground is very uneven out
Oh,
there.
okay.
So it's a gravel roads. Let's see what else. Oh, yes. Children 12 and under are free, as long as they're accompanied by an adult. And there is 2 tours, and they're about an hour and a half long. And we'll visit about 5 different individuals, and they will share their story.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
how important they were in this area.
We have
see.
great history in this
Oh, my
area,
gosh.
but
Oh,
we have a
tons of
great
it.
future as well.
Yes.
I
I
love
hope
it.
so.
Well, they used to say, Marysville has potential, but so many things changed that gave it momentum, and we've got new businesses going in, and there's 3 sets of high-end apartments and offices that have been recently built, and people are looking for that, right? They're looking for that place. They changed the rules so that you can own a shop and live above it,
Yes.
and not
That's
have to have a
nice.
parking space. I just love it. I love the changes that they're making that make this better. Even this building I'm in, the owner put a new roof on it. There's 3 roofs. Redid the elevator. You gals
Yes.
braved
Oh,
the
yes.
elevator to
Yes,
go
we
that
did.
elevator.
I should get shirts that say, I
I
rode the
survived.
elevator in the heart. But then you have to go all the way to the 7th floor before you get the shirt.
Okay.
But yeah, and then so like even this, the improvements that have been made to the cemetery, you're raising money to fix things that have been damaged. So there's stuff being fixed and improved all the time. I just think we don't always see it.
Right.
Right,
Because we're so busy. I don't know about you guys. All I see is the road on the way here in the morning at 4:30 and 5 o'clock. And I barely see the road till I've had coffee. And so,
Yes. Yeah.
So the tour, if they want more information, right, between now and then, or even more information about the cemetery, where do they go? Is there a web page or
We have a Facebook page.
a Facebook? Okay.
Yes, or they can contact us. Let's see, our email is FPYUBACOHISTORY@AOL.com.
Oh my
I know.
God.
Okay, we all remember that.
Yeah, they're driving in their car right now,
Yeah,
going
going,
ENCYCLOPED. They're like,
Facebook is probably the easiest place. And look for Friends for the Preservation of Yuba County
Yeah.
History.
Yeah, and probably if they Googled Marysville Cemetery,
Yes,
there's going to be
there
a
too,
connection
yes.
to you guys on it. And this is such a great opportunity. I have to ask this as well, because of its prominence, right? Has any of the schools decided to take field trips to take kids through that?
We have a high school photography class that comes out.
That's awesome.
Yeah, usually twice a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking that it's part of, I had this old bishop that once said, if you wonder where you're going, he said, it's like riding in the back of a pickup facing backwards. And from where you've been, you can almost tell where you're going.
Where you're going.
And I think that once we look to the past and see how it was developed and really what the history is, it does give us some insight into where it's going,
Right.
Very resilient area.
Yes.
I mean, I'm telling you, we've paid the price to be where we're at, right? And I
Well,
love
one of
it.
the things that we note in our book on the chapter about Marysville itself, there were a lot of little towns that came up that popped up during the gold rush,
Oh, yeah.
and they were gone as soon as things petered out. But Marysville knew from its inception this was going to be a real town. They very quickly built up to being brick edifices, not just little paper paper shacks, right? So they intended to stay.
We had, I don't know who wrote them, we had little history snippets that we played, and one of them was that it was going to be called Yubaville. And it was like, Yubaville, no. It didn't even be, however.
Good thing Mary came along, right?
Yeah. Mary, along came Mary and said, I don't think it's a good idea. And it's like, well, people do laugh that Yuba City is in Sutter County,
Yeah.
and they think, why isn't it in Yuba County?
Yuba County, yeah.
Well, because they didn't want to call Marysville Sutterville.
No.
I don't know.
No.
Yubaville would have worked, right? Yubaville and Yuba City. That
I
would have
don't
been,
think so.
oh my gosh.
Right. Well, speaking of Mary, her husband, Charles Kovalad, he's buried in our cemetery, in the Marysville Cemetery. We say our
Because
cemetery.
it's ours.
Yeah, you guys
Because
have
we
taken
volunteer there so
ownership.
much, yes. Well, I mean, we're there 2 days a week and pulling weeds, mowing, weed whacking. We're always looking for volunteers, too.
Oh,
So
Yes,
come on
you
out
like to
Monday.
garden?
Yeah, if you like
so
to garden. And,
we just had Just Serve on, and Just Serve is an organization that you can go and put on there. You need volunteers,
oh, okay.
and it's a way that local people are actually. It's a national thing, but then they can look like Say Love uses it, and other people
Oh,
use
okay.
it, so that if you need volunteers, then they know that. So justserve.org, and you guys can sign on there, and
Oh, thank you. That's
they'll
good
make sure
information.
that you guys
Yeah,
get
yeah.
people to come out and
Yeah, we're always looking for volunteers.
mow the lawn,
mow
bring
the
you
lawn.
lunch. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, we do all that.
Yes, it's a good place for a picnic. It's very peaceful and
We have nice benches in the shade
Yeah.
and picnic
No,
tables.
come on. Come on. So I need to go out there. I haven't been out there.
Oh,
but
yeah,
come
you
on
need to
out.
come
We'll
out.
give you a
I picture it
personal
as
tour.
having a lot of trees.
It's a lot of trees. It's really just a big park.
Yeah.
Even the city even considers it a park.
Ah.
So we've adopted it as a park.
Aw.
Right? We adopt a park program. So
Oh,
we
you
did that
guys,
last summer.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a big old sign out there and everything.
All right. So somebody goes to this event. They buy a book. They go in. What does it take for them to get a cool shirt?
Oh,
You have
they
to
have to be a volunteer.
Yeah, you have to be a volunteer, yes. Put in 100+ hours.
That's smart.
Yep.
That is smart. That's very cool. If you want a cool shirt, folks,
Yep.
you cannot buy them.
They only come in the color purple, too.
You earn. Oh, my wife would be like awesome. She loves purple.
Has she got free time?
I don't know. I'll ask her. Yeah, it's like, hey, she used to. We had the Mother Goose preschool, and she'd come in and read stories to the kids. And she'd do the Cat in the Hat. She'd have a hat.
Oh,
right? She
fun.
did that. The kids
Oh,
loved it.
fun. Yes.
Oh, yeah. She had the best time reading stories. And so, all right. Anything I've forgotten that we need to add?
Well, I just want to mention that we are a nonprofit group, and the money we raise goes towards headstone repairs. Plus, we also, the repairs are done by a licensed monument company. We don't do them ourselves. We are not qualified to do that.
Not enough Gorilla Glue.
No. And we also place historic signs throughout Yuba County. So you might see one
Oh.
of these on a wooden sign a brown wooden sign with yellow letters, and that's our group putting these out on historic
that's cool.
sites. Yes, like Smartsville. We're going to be up at Smartsville at the end of April. The last Saturday in April, we'll be at Smartsville.
I
Selling our books
remember
also.
somebody that said they had to argue the point. It wasn't Smartville, it was
Right,
Smartsville.
Smartsville.
And
Yep.
they were pretty offended over Smartville.
Yeah,
But
well, they even had to
Smartsville.
change the name of the road, right? It was Hamilton Smartville Road for a while.
Oh, they had to
Yeah, no, it's Smartsville. It was named after somebody named Smarts.
So, yeah, get the name
Smarts
right.
Hotel was
Yeah,
there.
yep.
Oh, my gosh.
I think we should just quickly mention that there's a local group who's trying to start a Yuba County History Museum.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
yeah, I don't know if you've talked to anyone there, but maybe we should point them your direction to kind of get that
Yeah,
word
because
out.
I know that I've talked to several people that are wanting to do that. I don't think we've had them on yet, but
Oh.
yeah, they're more than welcome to just call the office,
Okay.
530-870-8272, and then they'll book them for the morning show.
Great. Okay.
Sometimes it's a little ways out, but
Oh, sure.
you know.
That's okay. This is a long haul project.
see, you guys get every month because I like Sue.
Oh, well, are we lucky?
She is one of the nicest,
Yes, she
kindest
is,
people
definitely. Oh,
on
she'll
the
be,
planet.
She'll be at our cemetery
Well,
tour
there
on
you
April
go.
11th.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's right. Sue
Telling
Moore will be
stories.
there signing
Yes.
autographs. She
Yes.
won't sign the book. She didn't author it,
Yeah.
but the girls may let her sign one if you
I don't
insist.
know.
On page 118.
Oh, yeah,
See.
right. Because she'll be
118.
portraying Nancy Webb Seeley, who's
Oh,
the only
yes.
woman buried in the Grand Army of the Republic plot.
Oh,
so
my gosh.
in the Union Veterans plot.
Let's see.
That's
Almost there.
cool.
That's okay, Vicki.
Oh, and now I got to find it.
What'd you get?
Okay. Yep.
So,
And we don't have her picture.
so
but
how
we-
many people are doing portrayals?
5.
Yep.
All right.
Five.
And
Yes.
so when you go through, you'll get to see all 5?
Yes.
Good,
Oh, yes.
good,
yeah.
good, good,
yeah.
good.
You walk from place to place to see where these people are buried.
I know that Chuck Smith loves the history of Marysville.
yes.
Yep.
And I was downtown one day, I forget what the event was, and he was dressed as a previous mayor. And I'm like, this just fits you, Chuck. This is so cool, right? You know.
Yep.
Yep, I love it. Well, ladies, thanks so much. And if you'd like more information about Marysville Cemetery, these would be the ladies to get in contact with. One more time, I just want to mention, besides the event, it's a great opportunity to volunteer to keep it up. All right.
you.
Thanks for coming on.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
This
very much for
community
having
interview
us.
is made possible by Shaw and Associates.